Leg on my shirt. Dirt alert. This time, salad and pie. In our own fever apps. Guys, my use marketing degree for talk about the marketing genius of the one, the only Shukkle boss. Because how did he have us partying in a time when we were supposed to be social distancing? Much how did know that Shukkle boss was a football player before him turned selector. As a matter of fact, Junior McGregor, affectionately known as Shukkle boss, has navigated a career path starting as a footballer for the Tivoli FC in the Jamaica Premier League, where he showcases agility on the field. You're a big baller, big baller. But when the pandemic hit and benched many athletes, Shukkle boss didn't just sit idle. He switched jerseys to become a selector, turning tables instead of dribbling on the football field. Hello, when life gives you lemons, you go like. Now, 2020 was the year that said surprise, surprise, and changed everyone's plan. Football matches were cancelled, and Shukkle boss found himself with a Wi-Fi connection and time on his hands. Now, instead of using that time to perfect his banana kicks, he decided to kickstart virtual parties. Now, armed with a laptop and an infectious energy, Shukkle boss went live on social media, turning quarantine blues into dancehall grooves. Now, his online parties went viral, proving that the world was on pause, but the beat didn't have to stop. When COVID hit, a lot of selectors went silent, but not Shukkle boss. The man took his hype, his personality, and went straight to Instagram Live. And I suspect that this was a turning point in his life. He turned his house into a full-blown entertainment center, and the same vibes we were getting on dancehall party, he brought it straight to our phone. And guess what? People ate that up. He kept the vibes going when the world was on pause. You know how grateful enough I was for that? And in doing so, he made sure when the outside opened up back, his name was at the top of every booking list. Guys, the marketing lesson here is that when the world shifts, you have to shift with it. Now, Shukkle boss's rise wasn't just about spinning tracks, it was about spinning narratives. He leveraged his unique background, a professional athlete turned DJ, to create a compelling story, and the media outlets couldn't resist. Headlines like from footballer to fader, the Shukkle boss story practically wrote themselves. His authenticity and ability to connect with audience made him a PR darling. You know, after the lockdown, Shukkle boss took off like a jet plane. He dominated dancehall parties, became a must-book name in the scene, and kept his face and voice everywhere. He built a brand on high-energy performances. We not get no half-hype. The man go full 100 every time. He had catchphrases like husky do. What is a husky do? Somebody comment below and tell me what is a husky do. And then he was very consistent. He doesn't just show up, he shows out. Every event, every time, whether it was online or offline. And this is where he solidified his marketing strategy. You know, you have to make yourself so loud, so unique, and so engaging that event promoters have to book you. The marketing lesson here is that the best marketing is word of mouth plus viral energy. If your brand is unforgettable, people will demand to see you. Now, in business, whatever business you're doing, understanding your brand is key. Shukkle boss knew that he wasn't just playing music, he was selling an experience. He engaged with his fans through interactive content, shout-outs during live sessions, and by creating mixes that cater to the diverse musical taste. He did collaborations with other artists and influencers and expanded his reach, making sure that if there was a virtual party anywhere, Shukkle boss was either hosting it or it wasn't worth attending. Now here he is taking over the international scene. And a true sign of a Jamaican entertainer leveling up is when them finally get them visa. You know, this wasn't just paperwork, this was an entire rebrand. He positioned himself not just as a local selector, but as an international one. Now every party flyer has Shukkle boss live in New York, Miami, Atlanta. And you know, this expands his brand even more. A move that had fans saying, finally, Shukkle boss is here. This wasn't just a travel document, it was a ticket to global recognition. His ability to now perform internationally opened doors to new markets and bigger collaboration. He went from football fields to COVID live streams to global dancehall domination. He saw an opportunity during the lockdowns and capitalized. He made sure to be everywhere on every flyer, in every conversation. He took his brand from local to international and made sure everybody knew his name. Listen to me, global expansion is key. Being the top man in your country is good, but being the top man everywhere is where the real money is. And these Shukkle boss is one to look at when you think about the lessons in branding. You have to keep it real and keep it moving. Shukkle boss's journey from football field to DJ booth teaches us that adaptability, authenticity, and a bit of humor can turn unexpected detours into, you know, express routes to success. So whether you're scoring goals or dropping beats, remember to keep it real and keep it moving. Yo, imagine explaining to your coach that you're trading in a football boots for turntables because the world needs more DJs. In a COVID, in a lockdown, you sound crazy. His story will always remind me that adaptability, a strong personal brand, and a good sense of humor can turn unprecedented times into unprecedented opportunities. You have to believe in yourself When nobody else don't believe, once you know say you can do it, you have to believe in yourself with a confidence back at that. And the marketing lesson here is that sometimes the pivot is the blessing. If one part now move fast enough, you have to switch gears and find where the real impact is. You know, I saw a video with Kevin Hart speaking, and he was saying that talent caps out where it is if what you're doing is all you think you should do. Listen, you have to realize when you have peaked. You have to realize when what you're doing is not working. You have to realize that sometimes I need to pivot. We live in a world where if you're not level up, you're gonna get left behind because nobody's coming to save you. If you're good at something, but there's other things that you are also good at, tap into that. Lean into that. Try to master that craft as well, so that if this stop work, you have this to lean upon. We live in an economy where it is crazy to have one stream of income. Absolutely crazy. Times are hard. Come on. Follow Shukkle.